Okay,
You got
it's
it?
working. Okay,
Hey,
here
good
you can
job.
have this guy too. Well, you can have that one.
Lovely.
Thank you.
We should have
There,
two.
you can have that
Does
one.
it matter where I put it? You put it in your blouse? Does it clip on? Wait, there's a clip on here to that.
Happy days.
I don't think it clips on.
I think we're on, by the way. We're live.
Hi.
You're on YouTube.
Wait a minute, I don't have this on.
Here in
I
a
don't
second.
have this on. Wait.
That's okay. We got you. You can just hold it. You can do whatever you want with it.
Okay.
No problem. Let's do that.
We are live right now. Yeah, you can do it like that. It's a great way to do it. I see people doing that on the YouTube all the time.
And we'll do that. There we go. And then we'll do that. And we'll just kind of place that right there like that. And now I know that's going to fall down at some point, right?
Maybe not.
And
It's not very windy.
okay, folks. How you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
It's
How are you?
Scott and all the girls.
Woohoo.
Except for Ava. I don't know where Ava. You guys,
Hello.
what you do with Ava? What you do with my wife?
That is my secret.
Oh no.
Okay. Ava, I think, went to the pool.
Oh, good place to be.
Yeah.
Erica, introduce all these lovely ladies.
Okay. Hi. We're live from our retreat in beautiful Palm Springs, California. And we are here today with the Green Eris Retreat on location. And we have with us today very special people because they happen to be my relatives. So I have my sister Jane Nance from Texas.
Huzzah! We're in Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Oh, it's a petrochemical swamp.
Wow. Okay. Then
Am
we
I
have-
wrong?
No.
We have my lovely mom who has come here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Lydia Axelrod. Yay!
Thank you. Thank you.
Yay. She says she's a movie, knows everything up and down and sideways about movies. So we're going to put you to the test.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Okay.
Let's do it. Are we
I'm
playing
game.
trivia or something?
It could be.
But
See what you got.
right.
okay. Mhm.
She wasn't quite sure about meatballs when I threw the meatballs reference
Jane,
out
you're
there.
part of this
I-
contest.
I got it.
All right. Jerry Aldini. You know Jerry Aldini?
Yeah. But
She's fine.
but
Yes.
I like movies. The first movie that I ever saw was The Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland.
Oh, you know what? So what do you think
Oh.
about Wicked and all the new
I
ones?
loved Wicked. I loved it so much. It was just great. We saw it on Broadway.
Mhm.
Erica took me to see it on Broadway, and then we saw the movie, which I totally loved. The end of Wicked.
And then the new one, the Wicked 2 or
Wicked
even
too.
more Wicked?
We saw that.
I loved it. I know. a lot
I
of people
loved
have
it. It
different
was
opinions.
absolutely fine. It was perfect. It showed the development of women. It was really a woman's movie from the beginning, from little Dorothy, and then all the way up to these two powerful women. Most enjoyable.
You know, the interesting thing I found watching Wicked 2 was that the slippers were not red.
Mm.
Is that a trademark thing?
It wasn't. It might have
I'm
been.
thinking it's a trademark thing because you obviously had slippers. You had everything else. You had the Tin Man. You had
Okay.
the lion. You
I
had-
don't think they were originally red in Frank Baum's original story.
Yes, they
They
were.
were
Yeah,
red?
it's the ruby slippers.
The ruby
They didn't
slippers.
say red, but they were ruby.
The
And
ruby
ruby is
slippers.
red.
Anyway, I will say the reason I like
They're
Wicked.
not going to be
I
green.
read the Wicked book. I read it. I saw it on Broadway, and I saw the movie. So I'm a big Wicked fan. I
Mhm.
like it. The reason I like it is because I'm a firm believer that people are not just one way or the other. I think there's lots of different nuances and levels of people character. Like, maybe they're really enlightened in one way, but they're flawed in another way or whatever. And everybody's perception is different and their lenses are different on different people. So I love the fact that this author and the whole premise of Wicked will show a whole story from a completely different viewpoint, completely different vantage point from the character who was supposed to be the bad one. I like that concept because I really do think that a lot of things in our world are like that. And we have to step back and see different people's perspectives and for what made them who they are. How did they get there? So
Well, she is green,
But the hero of the movie loved her.
but she is green.
She was green, which would be symbolic for people that are different.
Well, it's the Mr. Yuck, sticker. Remember the Mr. Yuck stickers from in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
They're
Don't forget
green.
Green Eris.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Green grass. Green grass of home.
I love green. Jane's wearing
Green's my
green.
favorite color.
Green is
I'm wearing green.
life.
You're wearing
Green
Actually not.
symbolizes life. It's growth and it's life and
Or
it's
poison.
beautiful trees.
Again, perspective. It's all perspective, Scott. But I do really like. I like when someone takes apart something that we already know and expect and deconstructs it in a way that makes us think. So I really like the concept.
The concept was wonderful because so many people don't think that way. If I would have brought home a guy that was green, my mother would have put her head in the oven.
You know who else liked green women? Captain Kirk.
Oh,
That's right. Hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Star Trek,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. He's always.
Okay.
I mean, the guy was a Lothario. He's just going after whatever was, as long as it was moving. He had no standards whatsoever.
What about blue women? Avatar.
I'm sure I'm sure Captain Kirk had some blue women as well. Right, Lydia?
Absolutely. My sister went out with him.
With
With
Jack?
William, yes.
Which sister?
When she was very young, my sister Nancy went out
She
with
went on a
him.
date?
Yes.
Interesting.
That would be an
Mhm.
And she's not green or blue.
little pink.
Mhm. No pink was ever allowed in our family. You couldn't be a little pink
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
back in the
No
day.
Barbies.
We had Barbies. My daughters had
We loved
Barbies.
Barbies.
Jane had a very interesting Barbie story.
People
One day,
Okay.
Barbie, she had 3 Barbies in the toilet bowl,
Uh-huh.
and she was
was 4.
taking them to a wedding, Wetting,
Yeah,
a wedding.
sure.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
Very clever.
Hmm.
Very Jane.
And that's
Yes.
when they realized I was gifted and talented.
Did we save them? Were they saved?
No,
I think their
think
hair
so.
was messed up.
No,
after
that was a different story.
Oh.
Oh, what's that story?
Oh, this makes me sound like such a mean person.
Come on.
Jane, do you want
Can
to
I
tell
tell it?
Yeah, let
Okay.
Jane- I want Jane to go ahead.
So we went to FAO Schwartz and we picked out our dolls around Christmas time. We were excited.
The
We
big one in
tried
New
to-
York?
Yeah, we
Mhm.
lived in
Yeah,
New York.
yeah, we
grew up
got-
That
in New
store's
York.
not there anymore.
No. I think they have like small ones now. But anyway, so we each got a doll. Mine was beautiful. And her name was, I think, Peonia. And we were, I guess,
Did you
giving our
choose that
dolls-
name?
No, it was on the box.
Okay.
And we were giving our dolls like, hair, brushing their hair, giving them makeovers or whatever.
Wait, how old
And-
are you guys at this time? or take?
5 and 10.
Okay.
And I had to go do something in the other room, and I think we had bath water going. I said, Eric, whatever you do, don't get her hair wet. Her hair will be ruined forever if you do.
So immediately.
Immediately.
I was a little
Immediately.
sister.
Immediately.
5, 6 at the oldest. Anyway, when I came back in the bathroom, she had the doll
Immediately.
submerged.
Yeah. Die! Die,
And of
doll!
course, her hair was horrible
I'm so
after that.
sorry.
It's okay.
As
It's
I
okay.
say, we
You
all
have more than
different
made up
parts.
for
Wait, so
it.
that's like at the hotel room immediately after you purchase this thing. There's not even time to play
Oh no, we
with it.
lived in New York at the time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
But-
So back
but-
at our house on Long Island.
But right away.
right
we
away.
lived
yeah.
in Long Island.
I forgot
Where's
about
Long
that.
We
Island?
lived in
Yeah.
Long Island. The first time I took my grandson to FAO Schwartz, he walked into the store and he started crying.
Oh,
I
why?
said, why would a person cry? I said, Michael, why are you crying? I don't know which toy I'm going to
Too
get.
many choices.
A lot of.
A lot of
That's
choices.
kind of like Moscow on the Hudson when Robin Williams
Yes,
comes. and
Bloomingdale's.
he
Too
goes
much,
into- it's just
overwhelming.
He
Mhm.
freaks out in the store because it's
Yes.
just too much. We have so much.
Yeah.
We have so
You know,
much.
Ava was like that when she first came over here, just
Mhm.
going into the
Luba.
supermarkets or any
Mhm.
store really. It was just like
It's overwhelming.
rows and rows of cereal, you
Mhm.
know, or
I'm
different types of bread.
What's your story,
Okay,
Jane?
I have a quick story.
She didn't want to talk.
I didn't want to
Yeah,
talk. So
you
this is
that
gonna be
doesn't
my-
want to talk, and now you're
This is
just
gonna be
butting
my
in
last
and
story,
taking over.
But this is a really good
I
one.
see how this works.
This is a really good one along
Yeah,
those lines.
okay, go ahead.
So, I live in the part of Houston where NASA is, and so in like the early to mid '80s,
Does everybody just walk around going, Houston, we have a problem?
pretty much, yeah. Gorbachev came to visit, and he went into the Randall shopping grocery store, and he was so fascinated. There's a famous picture of him, and I'll look for it and show you all later.
Just staring.
Of it just staring at the produce
Oh.
and he couldn't believe that we had such a great model for grocery
That's
stores.
cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that.
And the marvelous part about
Interesting.
Jane living near NASA is that all the astronauts were the coaches of the Little League
that's kinda
teams.
neat.
Yeah.
And her kids just took for granted that their coaches were going to
Astronauts.
be guys
Yeah.
who were running the space station.
Very cool.
And
Yeah.
You
they
went
were
to a launch, didn't
We
you?
did.
Which
It
one
was.
was that?
It was. I don't remember the number, but I know Shane
Of
Kimbrough
the
was
shuttle.
one of the.
Like a shuttle launch?
Yes, yeah, out of Daytona.
we were going to dinner with them and having wings with
Yes.
them, and
Yeah,
It
they're just
wa-
our friends.
they were their friends, and they were
Yeah.
doing all these, and they were very famous. One of them made the movies, the
Oh,
Max,
yes,
yeah, and the
Oh,
other,
with the
IMAX
Apollo
movie,
13?
the
Mhm.
Hubble
Oh,
telescope.
okay.
and the other one, the one I loved,
Shane.
Shane was he had been a professor at West Point, and it was the all-American guy. It was just gorgeous, and he was in charge of the space station.
Very neat.
So, and all these people, my
He was a
kids
coach.
just
Yeah,
took
just
for
hanging
granted,
around, right.
just hanging out
Yeah.
with.
And
Yeah.
didn't they
So-
name the teams after it? Like went to like the Spaceballs or something.
They
That was a movie.
Baseballs, that was a great movie, a great
Space Raiders.
movie. I
Darth
love.
Helmet.
You know who I
Space
also
Raiders.
love? I love Mel Brooks.
Oh, Mel Brooks is fantastic.
Mel
Oh, boy.
Brooks is
Yeah.
like my
Yeah.
favorite.
Blazing Saddles.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Producers.
The
History of the World.
That
You look
was-
like the piss boy.
And he looked like a bucket of.
That-
Yeah, right. And you look like a horse's ass.
Yeah,
We watched
No,
that.
no.
it's our
You
favorite.
resemble the piss boy. Ah.
It's
Yeah.
good to be the king.
Yes, it is good to be
It's
good.
That's
good to be
hilarious.
the
What's your
king.
favorite movie? Give us a quote.
We
Yeah.
just did.
Another one.
You're better at this.
The best is at the end.
I
The,
found
the,
Eva.
the Inquisition. Let's begin the Inquisition. Look
Yeah,
out, sin.
that's
the
the
Inquisition. We're
that
gonna
we
kill the
go
Jews.
away.
Jew.
Jewish.
It's part of the movie.
No, that's part of the movie.
Oh, look at
That
you.
is the movie.
Wow. You're like, so come on over. You're very Palm Springs. Where did this
I want to look like
thing
Erica.
come from?
You look very
gorgeous.
beautiful.
You look
Wow. We
wonderful.
were looking for you, Ava. We were singing the song from History of the World Part 1.
And we were
I'm not
talking,
sure what that
and we were
is.
we were talking about how beautiful Hungarian women. And you know who I loved? I loved the Gabor sisters. They were so beautiful, and they set the tone for beauty.
We did.
Mhm.
Josh, I cannot marry enough people. Must marry more men.
That's-
What I loved about her, she was so feisty.
Yes,
And she had the
Oh.
confidence of being feisty too. You know?
yes,
I mean,
she
that
was.
famous slap for the police officer.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh,
I
and that
do.
show Green Acres. where she-
We showed
that's
Eva
so
Green
cute.
Acres when she first came here.
Love that.
And she's
show.
watching Green Acres because she's, Jaja's in it. And she's like, oh, yeah. And she's watching. She's like, this is stupid. This would never happen. This would never
I
happen.
didn't think that.
What is this?
I didn't think it was it's for her.
Sure.
She's
It's a caricature.
Yeah. It was,
Well, if
Fish
you,
out of water.
we actually had that in person in our family. I had a daughter. I have a daughter, my oldest daughter, with an MBA who owned a public relations firm, who now lived on a farm in Vermont, taking care of lambs and chickens and dogs. And her husband, who was like a character out of Seinfeld, was a New York attorney who talked like that, was driving around in a John Deere
Tractor.
tractor. And they did that for 6 years.
That's a long time.
Yes.
Did she like it?
She liked it, but she's a lot happier now not doing it.
6 years was enough.
Well, I don't think he actually talks like that, but whenever I would ask them to come to something, they would have to say they'd have to get a sheep sitter.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you know there's sheep sitters in the world?
I think they're called dogs.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know.
Well, in
but-
Hungary, we would have that. It's a pulikutyja. That would be a dog. That the police,
Yeah.
the famous police. That's who would.
Sheep herding dogs.
Yes.
Mm.
So
Unless
we
you're,
just
in
send
a
them
movie
couple of
called
those.
Babe, and then it's a pig.
And then you baby the
Yeah.
pig.
That was a good
Mhm.
movie. You like that one?
Very cute.
Yeah,
very
it was
nice.
cute.
Yeah.
Nice for kids. I
enough
actually
pig.
saw that movie in Radio City Hall,
Musical.
movie
Oh,
hall.
that'd be neat.
It was a great. I don't know if you were ever there. It was an amazing theater. They would have a vaudeville show.
Oh, with the orchestra and stuff.
Yes. So you see the movie. As I grew up, all the big movies in New York would have a movie, and then they would have a show. So may I tell you a little anecdote?
Would you please?
When I was 16 years old, and I was the editor of the feature editor of my school newspaper, we had to go to New York to interview a famous singer. You probably never heard of him. He was married to Katherine Grayson, who was in Showboat. His name was Johnny Johnson, and he was currently the lead in a play play called A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. And all the little editors from every single person interviewed him at the Roxy Theater. So they all gave us tickets for the movie. It was with Barbara Stanley. And then the show came on. And as he was dancing, he said, I am picking 2 girls from the orchestra. And that was the day I made my debut at the Roxy.
I see what's coming next.
I did, and I got up there dancing with him, and I was so nervous. Like Jane is nervous to talk. He said, "Boy, this one's beating like a drum," but he did give me roses, and it was a wonderful being a New York kid, being able to have all that accessibility.
Yeah.
And I passed a lot of that on to my kids.
Very cool.
Museums.
We did have fun. We would go we grew up on the islands, like I was telling you. And on the weekends, we would drive to New York City. I mean,
You were driving, you wouldn't bring the train in?
my dad would drive, and they would
Okay.
fight the whole way,
Mhm.
and directions and traffic, whatever. But we would get there after like 2 hours, and we didn't have any kind of, phones or social
Yeah, right.
media.
You have
movies. It was
to
just us.
find something to
So
do.
we would sing every song. We knew every song. I remember we'd be like
Hmm.
singing Queen, like
Oh,
"We
yeah.
are the champions."
Did you have one of the old style station wagons with the bubble
Yes,
back?
We did.
And you sat in the back
Yeah.
and put the window back and
Yeah,
no
yeah.
seatbelts?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And you're
no
just
seatbelts.
hoping that the kids like fall out of the back as we're driving along.
And we would go
Never
into New York
happened.
City, but as soon as we got a whiff of those pretzels, oh my gosh, you smelled them, and then like we're here. And we love that. And we'd go to Chinatown, and we'd go to museums, and we'd go to Broadway. We did that on the weekends. That was our weekend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So cool.
Sure. Ava, what did you do for weekends?
And we were in a spice paprika farm weeding it until October.
No.
There you go.
All
A
weekend.
spice farm.
Spice paprika.
Did Jane tell you that her husband?
Paprika
Yeah.
peppers.
Yeah, I
the
want to
spice
hear
one.
about Ava's spice picking.
Yeah.
That's what she did on the weekends.
So, it was, throughout the summer it was growing, but the weeds were growing with it too. And we had to weed it out. And it would just be miles and miles of these lines of, paprika farm. And that was our job. And October we would harvest it. And if my dad did good with it, they would sell it back to the the state. And then he would get us like a bike or something that we would want, like
Wow.
a doll. Or that was our, payment for the
How
whole
many
summer.
hours a day did you?
Oh, for the weekends we would go in the morning, and my mom would pack lunch, and I don't think we would leave until 4 or 5 o'clock in the
Did you
morning.
like doing it?
Freaking hated it.
As they say, that's a lot of peppers.
Yeah. So you actually were picking the peppers off. Like, how does it?
No, it's just the weed. How do you say that? Like
Weeding.
The
You're just weeding.
You just make sure it's not. I think it's the
You're just
right word,
weeding.
weeding it. And
Indentured servitude,
yes.
basically, is.
And then
Yeah.
in October, you harvest it just by flicking it off. And that was always a family affair.
Who owned the farm?
So that's owned by the state. And what they do is by you maintaining it and harvesting it off for the state, you get money.
They don't kill you.
So little kids were doing it.
And families. That was an extra. It
This
would be
is-
like kind of maintaining.
This is communism.
Wow.
my dear.
Maintaining this land, and then end of the season they would pay you like, okay, you kept it really nice and tidy, and then here's your money for it.
So that explains why you're such a hard worker.
Yeah, we always worked. We always worked.
Did Jane tell you that her mother-in-law was Hungarian?
Mhm, you did. We had a
And
great
that
time.
she knows how to cook the food?
I am
Yeah,
so grateful.
the palanchitas,
Yeah,
yeah.
palanchita,
Yeah.
yeah.
We love them.
So how does the paprika is red or is
The
it dyed?
paprika is really red. It has sort of like long like this, and then the spicy one we had. So when you
It's like a
bite
sweet
in it,
pepper,
it's-
like a banana
and then
pepper.
so
kind
what
of
we
thing.
would have to do when we harvest it, we would have like string with giant needle, and in the end we would put them in a giant string, and then we had to dry them on the sun. And when they're completely dry, we would ground them, and the most beautiful color one, the nicest one, and my dad would taste it how. So the idea behind it that the color had to be just right, which is mean that you had to sort of pick at the right time to make it grounded and dry it the best so the rain wouldn't get it, So it has a lot of trick to it, how to make it a beautiful spice paprika. And the color was the value. It is the redder and the spicier is the better.
That's
Like
so
grapes.
interesting.
Yes.
Like
So
grapes
that
for
was
wine.
that was many years. My mom hated it. I think that's where their marriage went south because my mom was really much a city girl and she wanted to be in a movie theater. She wanted to go to a movie theater. She wanted to take us get ice cream, or she wanted to get like me to get a dancing class versus being in a and she just she was 10 years younger than him and she hated it. She just like
So did she get you to the dance classes? Did you end up doing that
so
stuff?
when I
story.
turned 13, they basically separated and we moved up. And the only job she was able to get is being a cashier in a grocery store.
But
So,
wait, with the dancing, because you wanted to be a dancer. And what did
Yes.
they tell you?
so over there at the time, they were really like only really paid attention to people at potential.
Okay.
So the instructor said, "Well, she's
Not
short."
potential that you could dance, just potential in how you are physically built.
So they measure your neck. They think she's most likely going to be a little, chubby side. She's short. So then I wanted to play piano, and they're like, "Well, her fingers are too short. She has good hearing, but her fingers are short." So
Oh.
it's very much like that. I think it's the code in China when they really much train
Mhm.
people like
There's
that.
no
Mhm.
object. There's no subjectivity. Everything is objective.
Yes.
It's here are the standards. If you don't match the standards, you don't even get the chance.
Wow.
I was
So what you were a model though, right?
Yeah.
So you were
later on, I got into because my teeth were pretty and I didn't have any. How do you say retainers?
Cavities.
No. It's retainers or how do you say?
Retainers,
Braces?
yeah, braces.
And braces. And they said, the first organic toothpaste in Hungary, they hired me to be this model for it. And
Wow.
then they said, "Wow, you're so beautiful, but you're short."
Mhm.
Like, so it was as my therapist would always say, "You got rejected before you turned 14, like every other corner." Like, there is
Welcome to communism.
there is a temperament when we analyze your personality, you have a lot of that constant rejection. Because think about your kids. You wanted to play ballet here. I don't care how chubby you are. You just do it
Yeah.
for fun,
Mhm.
there's
And
the,
complained about it.
Yeah.
and the potential will be there.
A piano. You want to
Nothing's
play
changed
piano?
now,
Take piano lessons
it's
and play
different
piano.
now.
And
Yeah.
complained about it.
There is difference now. So I'm glad that it's not the same anymore. But for us, it was, and we always had to work.
It's the same in China, though.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know
No.
if it's. I hope.
That's interesting. So then what became your you wanted to come to America. You've talked about it before.
I saw MTV and I was listening to the language and I thought, that just sounds so freaking cool. And I started playing like newscaster and I was making up English language. And my mom's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm playing that I'm in MTV and I am speaking English." She's like, "Really?" Because
Downtown Julie Brown.
And I was obsessed.
Wow.
And I put it in my head, I'm gonna live there.
Wow.
That was only MTV. I had no idea what it looked like or anything. I was just, I'm gonna live.
Well, look at you right now. You're here with my friend and you're speaking English on podcast.
Yes.
How
By
cool is
watching
that?
Gilligan's Island.
And you liked Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island was fun.
What was that expression you said that you
G. Willikers.
G Willikers?
That was my first
That's funny.
first sophisticated word. And I really thought I'm saying something amazing.
That's
And
hilarious.
then one lady said, "Please don't use that anymore. It's really, lady doesn't talk like that. Lady doesn't talk like
It's
that."
awesome. I love G. Willikers.
I loved G Willikers. We loved Gilligan's
Oh, I
Island.
loved it.
We watched all the
It was-
episodes.
And Three's Company. She was a big fan of Three's Company.
Wow.
Oh, we
Company.
love
I
Three's
love
Company.
Three's Company.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. It was easy to figure out what they are saying. So I learned a lot of
So were
English.
these shows were syndicated then in Hungary? You were able to watch
No,
them?
no.
She
I
watched them when she
it-
got here.
watched it on-
She didn't speak English until she got here.
How did you ultimately end up coming in?
So as was a boy that I followed.
Not me.
No? Why not?
She didn't know me.
Because this boy I met in Hungary, and he was an exchange student, and the English pubs are opened up in Budapest, and it was, I think every girl were like flocking around there because we all wanted to be like a girlfriend of an American boy or a British boy. And to us, a British pub or an Irish pub would just be like, "Oh, this
Wow.
is so cool."
Yeah,
So
interesting.
we were all, that's how I met this boy. And then, we
Ricardo.
lived in New York
Ricardo?
City.
Ricky Ricardo.
Yes.
Oh,
Ricardo
Ricardo.
Hernandez. Yes.
Mhm.
So you came with Ricardo, and how old were you?
No, she didn't come.
I
with
followed
She
him.
didn't come with Ricardo.
She followed her.
Ricardo came back to America,
And then I followed
and
him.
she
Came to
chased
visit.
him back here.
Okay. And how old were you?
I was just about turning 22.
Wow, look at a fun
Nice.
story. Well, how did you
Continue.
Okay,
Keep
go ahead.
going.
Okay. Oh my God. Let's change the subject. It's
It's
okay.
a
but that's
fantastic
fine.
subject.
No, it's so
Story.
interesting. It's wonderful. Her mother, sister, met an American soldier. And that's how they
Mother-in-law.
got to
Oh,
Oklahoma.
wow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Who's
Oh,
mother,
where?
sister?
My mother-in-law.
Oh, Jane.
So they were in a refugee camp in Germany when she met the American soldier because they had to flee from Hungary because of the Russians coming
Yeah.
in to
Oh, yeah,
invade.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so they went to Germany and they were in a refugee camp, and her sister befriended an American soldier who then sponsored the entire
there you
family
go.
to come to
Wow.
Oklahoma City.
What year was that?
Probably
45,
she was
46.
11. So how old? What year around would it be when you were 11? Because she's around your age. 35, 40,
1950.
45, 46.
Yeah, 46 would probably be
Yeah,
what it would be.
yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
That is so cool.
Yes, yeah.
Interesting.
And she still had her beautiful accent. She brought her mother, they were just wonderful people.
Her mother was wonderful. Her
Yeah.
mother was wonderful.
Didn't you like find an old diary or something, or journal with their entries? Or
No, they interviewed her
Oh, okay.
and about her story when they
Go ahead.
fled because it was a
Yeah, it was
Yes.
those fleeting, but that's
Her father-in-law was an incredibly interesting man. He worked for NASA. He came from Oklahoma, and he was part of he was a geologist, and he was part of the team that designed the moon.
From Hungary originally?
Not the
Yeah.
father. The father was from Oklahoma. His father had been a school principal. His father had been a school principal, mother a school teacher, and he was extremely bright, and he was a geologist, and he had a big diploma from President Kennedy that he was among those who designed the moonwalk.
he actually found the spot of
That-
the moon.
that's-
For the crater.
That's how that family got to NASA.
Nifty.
that's really
That's cool.
Yeah, and they moved to Clear Lake where I live now around 62.
That is
1962.
very cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Eva, so back to Ricardo.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yeah, we want to hear about Ricardo.
I got to New York City and he just basically said, "You have a tourist visa. You what is the plan here? Like you can't. I'm a
I think
student."
there was more to it. It's like, why are you here?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
jeez.
and then he
There was
left
a little
me
more-
at JFK.
Oh.
Left her at the
Oh.
airport.
Oh,
Like you should. Why'd you follow me? And left her at the
I
airport.
wonder what Ricardo's doing now.
He
is
keeps
ahead of a
well.
big bank.
He kept calling like for years after we were married. He would continually call.
You had your chance, Ricardo.
And finally, I was like,
Yes.
Ricky,
I think
we,
he's doing
we've
just
been married.
fine.
We've been married and have kids and everything else, buddy, old
Yeah,
pal.
and I find my way to because I do remember Eva Sztupka from Hungary, and so I was lucky enough to have her phone number. And basically, she was just telling me like, get on a train and try to find your way to, cross in Philadelphia to Pittsburgh.
Who is this?
Eva
Ava's
Sztupka.
dark, big Ava. She had spas in around Pittsburgh, little spas in
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
and you were related?
No,
No, she just had the same name. Eva is a very typical name.
Okay, and
in
you know
Hungary.
Ava, so you went to Pittsburgh.
Yes, yeah, and I worked for her, and
Wow.
that's how I ended up
Cool.
here. And then she really want to marry me off, and that's how we
And
met.
then she introduced you to Scott.
She mentioned it to everybody that there's Hungarian girls in her
white
house.
slavery alive and well in Fox Chapel. All these Huns were living in Big Ava's basement. It was Ava and a bunch of other Hungarians
No.
living in this lady's basement, working in her spas.
Wow.
It
Yeah,
was so
getting
much
paid
fun.
$1.47 an
Oh,
hour.
Wow.
we were
Literally.
just fine.
Getting paid $1.47 an
We
hour.
were just fine.
Getting paid $1.47.
How did you know Big Ava?
I didn't.
So you lived.
They
in a
lived
couple
down the
streets
street,
up.
but
So
I had
they
no
lived in
idea who
Notre
this
Dame.
clue was.
She was an Alpine Circle. You lived in Notre Dame Street, and then she walked a lot. So she's like, I think the boy who lives in that house is not married, and I think we're just gonna. Oh, I think there's somebody coming in here.
my gosh.
Hi.
You gonna come and join us?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we got a little guy.
Leo on the podcast.
Hey, Leo.
Leo.
What's going on, Chief?
How sweet.
So cute.
So I had no idea
Come be in our podcast.
who they were.
Leo.
Hi, Leo.
Hi.
So cute.
recording too on the camera.
Bye, Leo.
He's so cute.
That's my niece and her baby.
Aw.
And her mother is here, who is my sister, who has been watching the baby while my niece is working
Yoga
here.
and fitness and all the other stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
awesome. That's so cool.
You have a really great family. You know that? Really,
Oh,
really
thank
great
you.
family. My gosh.
Thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
so lucky.
Lots of fun.
You know, it
You guys
says a
have
lot
fun.
about you, though. What you have to. Don't say you're lucky. It's you.
Oh.
It's
Oh, I'm the
Nice. That's
matriarch
nice.
of
No, it
these
is
wonderful girls. They
true.
did the work.
Yeah,
That
well,
is
it
true.
says
Eva
a lot
Sztupka
about
it
your
like it
character.
is.
Your character.
That's
You know
nice.
who you are and what did you raise, and then look how incredibly established
That's
they are.
very true.
And then so
That's right. I mean, look at me and what my dad came up with. Here I
Well,
am.
it's a balance. It's a balance.
Yin
You have to have
yang.
a world as a balance.
What did we learn today? Yin yang.
yes, this
Mhm.
was really interesting Qigong class. And then yesterday, I think it was quite deep, but I got pretty emotional. It brings some interesting under layers out of you.
Well, this girl has a lot of depth,
Oh yes.
and we do not meet too many people.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And it's very obvious that she does.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I really
Lucky me.
enjoyed-
You are.
I know.
I think
Yes.
we're both lucky. Let's just say.
I'm luckier.
Oh, that's okay.
That's a nice thing to say because today is Valentine's.
Oh, that's right. It is.
Yay.
My
Yes,
funny
yes.
Valentine.
Good song.
And look at her
Aw.
voice.
Aw.
You have a voice still.
Sweet,
Nice.
funny Valentine.
You can sing.
Feel so
Wow.
Is your figure less than Greek?
Is
Are your
your
arms a
eyes
little weak? Mhm.
Beautiful. Happy Valentine's. We were talking earlier about Valentine's Day and as being a day of love, and that's why I'm wearing my little pink. This is how I celebrate Valentine's. I like all the girly pink and all that stuff. But we were saying like Valentine's is just a universal day of love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. Love for your children, love for your
Self.
yourself.
So,
Absolutely.
do you guys know about Valentine or Saint Valentine?
I was married twice. My first husband on Valentine's Day said it was a manufacturer's holiday and did not buy a card or even say he loved me.
Uh-oh.
Well, a year later, that was over.
I was going to say, how long did that last?
Not long. No.
Anyway,
Saint
tell us about
Valentine
Saint
is,
Valentine.
was conducting marriages in Rome, and when they were not believed in Christian, marriage
During persecution.
persecution
Oh, is
time.
that it?
And then he was believed in marriage and love. And then the folklore, the story goes that when they locked him up and wanted to kill him, he sent a note to his love to my last Valentine, and that's where the
Oh,
Valentine
that's beautiful.
cards came from.
Oh, where did he live?
At
Valentine.
3 AD, I believe that.
Third century, so like the 200 AD,
Yes.
around there.
Where?
In Rome.
Oh,
So it would have been like probably during Nero
Oh.
and stuff like that during their.
And they were locking people up for being
Oh,
in
they
love?
were killed. That's when they were
Christian.
feeding Christians to the lions
But
and
even
stuff.
just being in love? I
Certainly.
didn't know about that.
Just for being Christians.
But not.
And-
I knew about the Christian part, but I didn't know about if you were
But
in
they
love.
married.
Well, it was
into
because he was a Christian.
Christian, and then
So
They
the
were
love came after
married
that.
A Christian
So
man to
it-
a Christian woman, and I think that was.
He was performing Christian marriages.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay. What a
I
crazy.
think-
Well, this has been an amazing podcast.
Well, I don't know
Married
if we're
from a
finished.
God.
We're not done. We're just keep on going. Why not?
You don't.
You
have
got something else to
stay.
do?
Would you like to be on our podcast?
Got my microphone.
We're live. We're live. Jeff will be here soon for tennis.
You could make your debut here. You never know who's around.
We'll see you in the background, just running around after the chasing the balls.
We have a following in Hungary.
We made it quiet.
So anyway, well, I find that fascinating. I love history, and that's a very good story about Saint Valentine. I love hearing about that. Like, what about like Saint Patrick? Like,
Oh, that's again. He chased the snakes from Ireland.
oh,
That's the story,
Was there a lot of
which
them?
is yes, and it was a very interesting story. And he became the patron saint of Ireland. And man, do we do it up where I live, because I'm a St. Patrick's Day addict. So when I was
Well,
a
they say
kid,
everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
and I'm Irish all year. I loved Irish guys. I loved their poetry. I loved their baloney. I loved the way they looked. I was a fanatically, and so I learned all the songs and all the dances, and I love it.
A wee bit of the
So-
blarney crawling up my leg.
Oh, yes,
Give me a bit of your
oh,
shillelagh.
sure, and we did. And how are you today, Mrs. Smith? Oh, how are you today? Oh, I'm fine. Oh, really? No, O'Reilly. hmm I love them. They're
Well,
beautiful.
shout out to my little grandson named Patrick, who's
Yes.
tomorrow.
Ah.
Happy birthday. They are Irish. It's funny. My husband, when I met him, Jeff McElroy, told me he was Scottish. And I was like, oh, okay, cute. Like, I have a nice little Scottish guy in my life. Well, many years later, they did one of those
Found out it's not.
23.
Found out it's Irish.
DNA.
He didn't even have 1% of Scottish. It was all Irish.
The Irish that came to Scotland, because his grandfather came over from Scotland, but they were all Irish. And they didn't know, so they have kilts, and they were all, it's the whole
I
thing.
remember him wearing a
The
kilt
whole
one time.
thing, yeah.
The company.
The whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is that.
But anyway, it turns out they were Irish.
Go figure.
So anyway,
We have a lot of
So,
Scottish.
so Ashley is 50% Irish and 50% Ashkenazi Jewish.
Oh, well, there's a mix.
Irish
Okay.
Jewish, but also yeah, it's all interesting. But tomorrow I'll be heading to LA. I'll be leaving all you lovely folks because I'm going to be celebrating
The birthday.
Of
Yes.
course.
first birthday.
That's cool.
Big celebration, big party.
Yeah, Patty Palooza.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
So fun. I will tell you, there is nothing better than having a grandchild.
I believe that.
He is
Aw.
the sweetest little person.
Aw.
It just melts my heart.
Now, is that so? My dad and mom had the benefit of having us close, so it was constant.
Yes.
You're on the other side of the country.
Well, I do live in Palm Desert in the winter, and I see him like every week.
Tough life. Sorry.
No, it's great. It's supposed to do that. I think
So
it's
I
awesome.
went. So last week I went to his music class and his gym class.
Okay.
They thought they were escaping. No such
So
luck.
everybody came to us in the desert.
All right.
We got lots of visitors from Pittsburgh, but it's beautiful here. If you can see, we have
No,
the
and that's kind of why I
mountains.
tried to set it up this way. I thought there would be more people playing, so I wanted to have more of a group visual, but I wanted to also have the mountains behind us,
Okay,
so you can get the idea of where we are. Is that Lisa?
Lisa,
Hey,
you were
hey.
live on podcast.
You want to say hi? So, this place that you found for this retreat is spectacular. We're in Palm Springs, but we're on the south end of Palm Springs, which it abuts like literally on the other side of the wall of this estate that we are so generously staying at. Is the Agua Caliente tribal reservation. So these mountains behind us are all tribal land. It's really, really spectacular. We're kind of outside of downtown Palm Springs, so it's all cactus. It's all brush and just trees, and apparently there are mountain lions on the other side of the wall because they have barbed wire on the wall to keep the mountain lions from climbing over, and all kinds of fun.
Holly, in her art demonstration, dedicated it to the indigenous people who lived here.
Yeah.
And it's fabulous. I mean, the history of all of them
Well, when we say here, it means like
here.
on the other side of the wall.
hmm
They're still
Mhm.
here.
Yes. Yeah.
You wanted me to go over and make some kind of. If we could go there next year.
Well, I would love. I just think that it would be. They do have guided tours and
Okay.
stuff, by a tribal ranger that will give you a guided tour
Okay.
through the reservation and whatnot. And they apparently have like a palm tree forest in the canyons and all kinds of stuff. So it would be very cool, I think.
I love that. So we'll explore that. But in the meantime, I need to ask you a question, Scott. This is the question. If you've been watching us, this is the question we've all been waiting for. Are you going to make it to
I know
the
what
Sky
you
Trail?
know. You already know the answer, and you're just rubbing it in now. Yeah, you're just trying to make me upset.
I'm encouraging
Oh,
you.
That's what you're trying to do.
now. The reason you are
I
here is
am
because of her.
encouraging you to still go. You should
So
go.
here's the thing with the SkyTram.
He
So
wants
the
to go to
SkyTram, it's the largest rotating aerial tram on the planet Earth, and it's like
Is this
10.
for a fact?
Yes, and it's 10 minutes away, and it goes. This is the cool thing about this area, is where we are down at the desert floor, is basically at sea level. Like Joshua Tree is right up, like half an hour up the road, but we're surrounded by these 10,000-foot hills. And when I say surrounded, I mean it's like the hills are right there, so it's like up. So they have this tramway that, again, the largest rotating aerial tramway in the world, that just goes from here straight up the side of this mountain. And I want to go up there because it's a mountain, and mountains exist that you should go up on top of them, right? If you can.
So you said tomorrow you could go.
Well, so all the tickets are sold out online. So I called over to the tram office and asked them. I said, you can buy same day walk-in tickets, not for that time. Like you have to buy a ticket if you want to go 3 hours from now. You have to go buy a ticket, wait for 3 hours, and then go on the tram, right?
Goodness. But you can come back down and go back up.
Well, yeah, it's a round trip ticket, but you can't buy a ticket for like it would make sense to go in the morning. I think for sunrise, like as early as possible. They start at 8 in the morning, so it makes sense to get a ticket, go at 8 in the morning. But you can't buy a ticket for 8 in the morning today. You have to go. They said the parking lot opens at 7, and the ticket office opens at 7:30.
Okay.
So you can show up at 7 and get in line, and then buy a ticket.
Okay.
And I asked them, I said, well, are there usually a lot of people? And they're like, every day's different. Sometimes there are.
Well, try it.
Try it.
Well, so here's the thing.
You might get up there and it might be like Chevy Chase and what
What?
is it?
I know what you mean.
Griswold.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
This
yes.
is gonna be a Griswold experience. Sorry, folks.
Right, park's closed. Moose out front, should have told you. Yeah.
That's
And I'll have my little BB gun. Take me up the mountain.
And then you'll punch the moose.
Let's
in the
go.
nose.
Hold
You'll
on.
punch it in the nose and it keeps going on.
All right. We're gonna take a brief hiatus so we can all refresh ourselves and see.
It
who
was
else-
absolutely wonderful.
You
I
should
got
join us
so
again.
much.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
We'll do more movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do live at Longwood.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in the meantime,
Longwood.
Thanks
I
for
do
having me.
encourage
That's
you
where I
to
live.
Yeah, I know.
Sky
Longwood
Fox
is
Chapel and Oakmont.
it's in
I
Oakmont.
know.
It is the most fabulous.
They do a nice job.
It's like a senior camp.
Yeah.
Like I go to camp
It's like the
every day.
villages.
hmm
You
Yeah.
should go and then have her friends and her doing a little
Be so
podcast.
cute.
Oh, we'll come do a
Yes.
podcast over there.
That'd be great. It would be
Yeah.
awesome. Let's
You would
do
have
it.
so much fun.
Yeah.
We'll do
I
it.
want you to do
We'll
an
do it.
Asian.
We could do that.
Bye, thank you.
These people.
No,
Okay.
because you got to have
Ciao.
life. You
Ciao.
got to keep on going.
Keep on giving.
You guys keep talking.
Go
I'm
look
gonna
and
take care of
see
it.
Wait,
more. on it.
I think,
Okay.
I mean,
Is it all?
Yeah.
I'll find them.
oh, are we still
Yeah,
going?
yeah. You guys keep.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're done. Sorry, this is behind the scenes now.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Where y'all going?
My sister should be behind you.
Oh, I know. We're just not making room so you can get up.
Right here. I don't know how to take this up. I think it's part of my
It's
necklace.
okay.
It's part of my necklace now.
All right, let's get Mom tomorrow.
Dave, is Mom and Nick there?
There's Nick.
Hi.
Uncle Man.
Where
How
are
do you
they?
take this off, Scotty?
That was incredible, Scott, and you were
Thank you so much for coming. We
You're
loved it.
wonderful.
We loved it. I ordered